Alright, we should be live. We're back. We're going to be playing some more Foundations Limited. So the Arena Direct is coming back tomorrow. We skipped over the one for Duskmorn to technical difficulties, I guess, so I don't know if I have the strength to cast gems into the Abyss for that one. I'll probably do at least once for content purposes, but that's going to be it, I think. Unless I, just steamroll people. Even if I did, I think it's for 2 boxes. I don't know that I need 4 boxes as a set. Alright, so what did we open? Oh, this is a very potent combat trick that then turns into a pseudo win con in that you just keep passing it around to all of your creatures until the opponent dies, or until you get tempoed out because you're spending all of your mana re-equipping this thing every turn. I have a Gourmand and an Eaten Alive, and I do like both of those cards. But I think the armor is enough better than them. Plus, it's a rare we haven't played with yet, so let's see what we get to go along with it. I think blue-white is actually where this thing is at its weakest, because most of the creatures fly anyway. But I am open to just about anything. Well, I do love Lalamore Elves to a potentially unhealthy degree in this set. Balmor is really strong, but not the thing that I want to... if I take Balmor, I'm just ditching Celestial Armor right away. Which may still be alright. Balmor is really strong. But I do love Lalamore Elves, and even if we don't wind up in white-green, if I wind up in any kind of green, I'm going to want Lalamore Elves, so... Alright. If I'd taken the Balmor, I'm just taking Fleeting Distraction here, which is okay, not amazing. I suppose if I'm white-green, I want Dauntless Veteran. White-green does tend to have go-wide strategies, but so does white-red, with the Goblin entry or whatever. Yeah, technically white-green is actually 1/1 counters matter, not go wide and give everything +1/+1, but could take Wary Thespian, could take Grow from Ashes with Lalamore Elves and just try and ramp into crazy stuff, but I think I'd rather wheel Grow from Ashes and take an actual threatening creature first. So, no white cards I want. Plenty of green, though. And nothing so good in red, black, or blue. Make me get away from this yet. Do I want like the Truffle Snout? Want to take my first bite down? Alright, we'll take Truffles. Truffles seems fine. Truffles is a good one to ramp into with Lalamore Elves because they're less likely to be able to kill Truffle Snout early. I'm just taking the Spider here. Crystal Barricade is not what I need. These are all fine, but replacement level cards. I will take the Snare Spinner. Now I think I want the Ranger. There is a Whelp, an Axe Guard. Run away together is fine. Light Priest isn't anything. Arcane Epiphany would not be bad if I did do blue-green. I think I'm content to just keep taking the green cards. I already have my first Lalamore Elf, so... yeah. Another aggressive 3-drop creature. Ooh, perfect. Sorry, Bushwhack. Alright, so... armor's really powerful, but... not seeing any other good white cards. So... I think in the interest of staying open, I'll hide the Celestial Armor down here so I don't feel obligated to take cards to support it. Broken Wings. Yeah, there's no white cards at all in this pack. This is the one that had the Gourmand and the Eaten Alive also, and none of them are here. Alright, I'm gonna put a Shore Strike down here. I don't like Goblin Negotiation, and I think blue-green is the worst spot for Aetherize, because your opponents aren't going to be able to comfortably attack into your large Doomsday threats. Oh. Alright, we'll take a Grow from Ashes here. Oh, we wield the Apothecary Stomper. There's also a Courageous Goblin, which is fine in red-green, which we currently have a lot of. And our top end's not terrible, but I think I take the green card, because I also don't think it's enough of a signal to go into red. Even in mono green, I don't want Blanchwood Armor. Blanchwood Armor has never been good. Yeah, I haven't run Blanchwood Armor since Urza Saga, and I don't... Ooh. Oh, that's an Alicia. That's an obscenely powerful card that we would basically be double splashing for, and at that point, she's not that good, but... Yeah, if you are black-red and you have this thing is a nightmare to deal with. I think I'm just going to take the Snakeskin Veil, though. Stick to my green. Yeah, if we were in either of Alicia's colors, I would take her, just because that's how strong she is. I take the Prowler, but the Cerberus is just better. There's also a High Fae Trickster who is not terrible. Like, the Trickster might be the stronger card here, and all I have is a Shore Strike. Yeah, okay. Really like to see more Lalamore Elves. We can... Alright, well that's Burst Lightning now, so... Now I regret not taking the red card. But High Fae Trickster was just so much better. But yeah, we'll take the Burst Lightning now. So who are we drafting with while we wait? That's a lot of Bobos next to each other. Sure, it's just a coincidence. Seismic. There's the Good Fortune Unicorn. Goblin Surprise. Incinerating Blast is okay. Many of my guys are like random 2 toughness creatures, right? So, on the ground, so Seismic Rupture not at its best. I could take Thornwood Falls for the High Fae Trickster. I could also take Good Fortune Unicorn. It goes fine with Celestial Armor and Dauntless Veteran. And all we have is Burst Lightning right now. Yeah, okay. I'm down for that. Maybe I need to move the Burst Lightning down. Or I could take the green-black card. We can just keep doing this until I have, like... So that way I have a card of every color as my secondary. Yeah, if we had a second Lalamore Elves, I could take Dwynen's Elite and just go, okay, we'll ignore the green-black card, but the green-black card is also really strong. And we only have one low-drop elf right now, so... I'm just going to take the Reclamation Sage here. We will continue to be open. Like, everything is... Every other color is currently on the table. It's just a question of which one do I get the other cards that pair well with it. Yeah, I'm going to take a second Regrower over the Ireland Colony, who would also be fine here. Oh, there's Dwynen. If I want her. It's a Macabre Waltz. I'm a very creature-heavy deck. We'd have the 2 Regrowers, the Lalamore Elves, and the Reclamation Sage. Yeah, Dwynen's fine for right now. That's a second Cerberus. Couple of okay white cards. Nothing too amazing. Alright. Oh, that was the same Cerberus. I didn't take that one. I thought I had a Cerberus already for some reason. Oh, even if I'm red-green, I don't want Spitfire, so I'll take the card draw spell now. Just, just keep being all over the place. We know we're green. We'll figure out the rest later on, if at all. Sad, I could have had Blanchwood Armor in my mono green deck. Yeah, probably. Might have even been okay in my deck. Burst Lightning, Slumbering Cerberus, Frenzied Goblin versus Cackling Prowler. Yeah, probably. Prowler's okay. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. We have a bunch of cheap 4-power creatures. I get like a Garruk's Uprising or something, so... Rise is okay, not its best in red-green. I think I'm going to take the expensive removal spell. Sure Strike. Alright, and that makes me want to ditch the red and just grab that and be green-black with our Wardens of the Cycle and this Doomsday thing. If I took red, I could take Dragon Trainer instead, and that would be fine. Sticking to green, I just get Reclamation Sage or Giant Growth. It gives us Sunblessed Healer. Yeah, this thing is such a bomb. I think I'm going to take it. See what else I get past. I'm gonna have to make a decision soon. I am 8 playables short of a deck, and can't really be mono green right now. Okay, that's pretty good with what we have, regardless of what we pair with it. So we have plenty of 3 casting cost, 4-power creatures to go with the Nessian Horn Beetle. So. Alright. Black would give us Plunderer. Red would have given us a second Dragon Tamer. Yeah, there's definitely an argument to being green-red, because we would have had 2 Dragon Tamers at that point, or Trainers at that point. I'm just going to take the Colony here. I said I'm just going to take the Colony here. Get in my pile, darling. No, you can't get out of this. I don't care how bad you think my deck is. You're getting in there, and you're going to help. There's already a giant spider for you. Like, seriously. Get some Lalamore Elves. Yes. Like, literally, and it lined up with my cursor, too. What else is in this pack? Juggernaut, Siobhan Dragon, some okay black cards. Take the Lalamore Elves. Second Snakeskin Veil. First Elfsworn. We have the Apothecary. We have a Juggernaut. I don't think we need to take Elfsworn Giant. Also would have been a red-green dual land for all of our red-green stuff, but take the Veil here. Third Lalamore Elves, I think, yeah. Would not mind a Macabre Waltz with what we have now, but... Double Beastkin, and a Reclamation Sage, and for good measure, I think the 1 Sage is enough, and now that we have 3 Lalamore Elves, I kind of want my 3 drops to be more aggressive, so take another one of those. Now we can take the Dwynen's Elite, or I can just grab a Macabre Waltz for our... We have Warden, and we have High Society Hunter. Dwynen's Elite would be fine now, though, is the biggest issue. Alright, we took the Macabre Waltz while I was hemming and hawing back and forth. The game decided I should take it. I already have 2 Snakeskin Veils. I don't want to load up on non-creature cards. I suppose we're taking the Plunder to help me find my cool green-black stuff. We don't have any of the sacrifice things for the skeleton, so skeleton's kind of whatever. So I'm just going to take another Ambush Wolf. Another Plunder. And I could be mono green, but the Wardens are fine. The High Society Hunter is incredibly strong. The Macabre Waltz lets me buy back my stuff. Like, I might not need the Plunderer, but we do have Grow from Ashes to get both swamps for the High Society Hunter, so let's look at our creatures versus non-creatures. So we only have those 4 spells. Okay, so I didn't actually have to worry about Giant Growth overloading me on non-creatures. So honestly, we have the 2 regrowers. I would need to put like 1 more card in, but I could. Technically 2 more cards. I don't want Grow from Ashes if I'm not splashing for anything. But I could just run without these. I could splash for the Wardens and something else. What do we have up here? Yeah, we have a bunch of okay red cards, but nothing too amazing. We have the Armor. Armor is not terrible. Would Armor and Unicorn be better than Warden plus High Society Hunter? It's possible, but I don't think so. We don't really need the Plunderer. And I think we can go down a land. We have the 3 Lalamore Elves. In fact, it's entirely possible we could go down 2 lands at this point. 15 land, 3 Lalamore Elves. And lean into the Hand Smoother. I'm gonna draw 3 swamps in my opening hand, aren't I? Alright, I'm down for it. Let's try it. Okay. I don't have Lalamore Elves, but everything else is fine. Oh, come on. Also, come on. Like, you couldn't have been in the opening hand there. Help me out a little bit. Like, Forest Swamp, Lalamore Elves, draw the forest off the top instead. Alright, well. At least they didn't have a 3-drop on their turn 2. Oh, there goes my elves, but that's fine. Bright side is they've used their punch, so their removal spells might be like exile a creature And if it's the thing, we can just get it back. Alright, kick Gnarlid Colony's a little rough, but that'll do. That'll do just fine. Yep. Trade for their guy. Draw a card. Lose a life. Now we have a creature in our graveyard for our Macabre Waltz. We have a reach creature in the way of their flyer. Deck's great, Magic's great. Deck is great, and Magic is amazing. Okay. Now they don't want to try and get a free counter on their guy. They have in the graveyard just him. Okay. Oh, if that's the case, then... let's make that a lethal threat for next turn, so that way all three of these things are lethal. They have to block all three of them. I mean, technically they just have to deal with the Dwynen, and then the Laumorels would drop down below a lethal threat, but I think that's fine. Yep. Alright. Great start. It's always good times when your deck just does its thing properly and you're not punished for drawing your Laumorels after turn 1. So much better than drawing lands there. See, this is what we want. We want, like, the 2-land Laumor Elf opening hand, so that way we're not on the play, but we get to break serve by hitting our 3-drop on turn 2, so... we have just infinite options for our 3-drop on turn 2. Let's lead with him, I think. He's the one that's most likely going to be able to just turn sideways immediately into whatever they're doing, so... blocking here, of course. I have so many options, but I think it's going to be Ambush Wolf first. We will attempt to just eat the 1/1 here straight up. Yep. They get to put a counter on their guy, but that just makes it a 3/3, so I think that matters at all. That does give them a dead creature now, so they can drain me for an extra bit, but... that's A-okay here. Let's run this out first. Just hold up the Snakeskin Veil. Yep, they take 2 trample damage, that's fine. Alright, they know I got priority there, so they might be able to suss out the Snakeskin Veil, but they also might just go for it here. Tragic Banshee to kill my Lalamore elves. Yeah. Got it. Okay, let's go get my other swamp so I have it. Just pass here. 1-4 stopping the 3-3, 4-2 traits with the 5-3. So we're holding up Snakeskin Veil. If they get their Banshee killed, bring it back and try and recast it or some silly thing. So yeah. Just make the obvious block. Okay. Actually, no, let's... Yeah, let's run out this one instead. We're still holding them off, so... what they've shown us. And they only have the 2 cards to work with. Ah, there's the Banishing Light. Yeah. The other card in their hand could be a thing. What are we looking at? Stab? It's gotta be an instant because they're getting priority here. Stroke of Midnight. Okay. Alright, this is fine to keep their Vampire as a 3-3, and because we're just gonna cast the Elephant out next turn. Or we can do that, especially since they put the Spider in my graveyard now, right? Yeah, we saved the Spider, so get the Spider back. Yep. Four, 5, 6, 7. Can do this. I mean, if they have the kill a top creature, they can cast it on the Spider anyway, but... Okay, just hold up the Wolf now, in case they have, like, a Macabre Waltz or a Raised Dead or something. If they don't cast anything, we're just gonna flash it out and attack. Let's get rid of Banshee, I think. Three, 6, 10, 11. Yeah, just make them chump or hit them down to 1, whichever. If they actually have a thing and can block my Spider, that's fine. And we pass the turn. They play one of the 2 Wraths in their colors. Summon an Elephant. Or they have nothing and they just lose. Both valid options. Important thing is, we are winning games of Magic. Alright, fix my posture while we wait for our new opponent. Hello, new opponent. Well, I'm going first, and I get to go 3-drop on turn 2, and they're taking a mulligan. I wonder if they know their name looks almost like the word boo. Due to the way the letters all, or the kanji, I guess, all looks. I want to say that's actually Korean. Korean has a much blockier look to it than, like, Japanese or Chinese. At least on the printed, magic cards. I flashed in my 4-2 because it seemed like the thing to do at the time, and I guess I'm going to wind up trading it for their 2-1. Actually, I don't mind losing the Laumore Elves and getting in for a point of damage now. Yep. Run out the 4-2. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that's getting much better for us, so we just run out the creatures. Try and put pressure on them while they're taking time to set up. Oh. Now let's see if they want to block first. They do not. I could get 1 land and still be holding up the Ambush Wolf. Or I could get 2 lands just to thin my deck because I have so few lands to begin with. I think I want to hold up the Ambush Wolf, and I think I do want to thin out 2 lands. Like maybe after this turn. Alright, they have a Laumore Elves. Inspired Paladin. Alright, let's eat their campus guide then. I actually want to kill the cat lady before she gets to make her token, so I'm okay with that. Now do I just want to get 1 land and cast the Thespian afterwards? I guess that's fine, actually. Yeah, I want to be able to keep the pressure up more than I want to thin the deck out. Alright. Put out the land so we can crack the food if we randomly need to or want to. Yeah, it's a big card, and I don't really have anything that deals with that. We'll give them a chance to, like, play a Sunblessed Cleric or something before I flash out the Wolf at the end of turn. Alright. Well, at least I get a Surveil out of this. Oh, right, it has first strike because of this idiot. Oh, God, I forgot that. I'm thinking it's just a 5/5, not it's a 5/5 first strike. Oh, my God. Well, they can enjoy their Shatter Paws while all of my creatures die. Oh, my God, that was so stupid. I forgot that it had counters, that it wasn't just a 5/5. Well, I just threw as hard as I possibly could. There's no way I can win this game now. I just gave them... and they get that thing's effect, too. Oh, my God. Yeah, no. Like, I don't know that I could win this game anyway with what they have, but yeah. I definitely died because of that now. Like, they're functionally at 15, and they're growing their guys, and all their guys have first strike, and yeah. Alright. Yeah, we can go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah. Nope, that was... I don't know why I forgot that Hydras have counters. Like, there are Hydras without counters. There's, like, 4 Hydras in Magic that don't have counters and have actual printed power and toughness instead. And for some reason, I decided that that was one of those instead of... Oh my god, that was... I mean, at least I did that in a game I wasn't winning anyway, but... That is embarrassing. Like, I'm gonna double block and assume that they have something. It's like, no, they literally have the Paladin. Their guy has first strike, you idiot. Meanwhile, they're sitting there going, oh god, they're blocking, they must have bite down for my Paladin, and then they're going to trade with my guys, and then I'm only going to have the Needle Tooth and the Lalamore Elves afterwards, and then my creatures just... Then there's the Shatter Paws, and they're like... And me highlighting their guy, and it's like, oh, or my opponent's just that stupid. And you are correct. I was that stupid. No Lalamore Elves. Always frustrating. But at least we have a 2-drop 3-power creature, so that's kind of the same thing. Or there's going to be a Lalamore Elf on top. I need to find a swamp anyway, and I have my land drop for next turn. I think I bin that, and then am really sad when we never draw our 4th land or a Lalamore Elf that lives. Okay. Never mind, deck's great, magic's great, moving on with our lives. I will probably try and ambush the Nessian Beetle here. Oh yeah, definitely. $1,000,000% now that I'm actually trading for their thing. And then getting to play my 4-3. Get my value while the value is good. Ah, it's loot. Oh, loot will successfully hold off my Thespian. Yeah, I think I'm okay just making the trade here. If they have Giant Growth, that's fine. I don't mind losing a creature that already got me a full card's worth of value. Another color. Alright. Well, I too have my other color opponent, so... And we'll main phase it so that way I get the counter on my guy. And we will eat their Horn Beetle, I think, the 2. I will not attack into loot yet. Next turn we can throw the Horn Beetle and the Ambush Wolf at him. While running out Snare Spinner. Assuming that they don't have anything good enough that makes me go, yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. Burst Lightning. Yep. And kill my Ambush Wolf before I can get the 4th counter or the 4th power on my Beetle. Yep. All of this makes sense. Yeah, I really want to do that now. Discard this forest. So we get both of these back. Lose the forest. Play the ambush wolf out again. Eat truffles this time. Get a 4/4. Offer the trade for loot. Now they have 6 mana. Now loot is a massive... Oh. Ah, okay. Yeah, loot's gonna be a huge problem now. Okay, their guy is a 6/7, but... should be fine. Yeah, loot is actually the problem here, and I don't have removal for him, so... Oh, right, I have to have another creature, don't I? So the beetle being a 4/4 isn't good enough on its own. Well, they know I have the regrower, so they're going to be disinclined to just jam the pack at me. None of their other creatures are particularly good here, but yeah, if loot just sits there and keeps accumulating value, I'm gonna die. They'll just have too many big bodies, potentially. Oh, now their guy's a 6/7 Trampler, and that's a little more painful. Only a little more, though. Alright, let's do this first. Get that counter going. Yeah, the wolf isn't doing much. I think I'm just going to put the counter here. That to a 5/5. So now I have 2 different creatures that hold off the Gnarlid colony without it getting through for damage. I also have 7 toughness if they want to jam with the Needle Pack. Yep. Yeah, just giant haymaker after giant haymaker here. Alright. They know I have the regrower, so I was going to say any combat trick that they use here is just delaying the inevitable. Do I want 2 6/6s on this board? If I grow my guy to a 6/6, they kind of have to double block here. The problem is that they're going to double block with, like, Gnarlid Colony and Micromancer. I'm just going to kill Gnarlid Colony. The other option is to have a 4/4 and a 4/2 and make an 8/8. But then they just trade with the Talarian Terror. Alright. So let's make the Apothecary a 6/6. Play out the land. Throw the beetle. Yeah, okay. Let's offer the trade. Let's put a little bit of pressure on them here. Ah, they're gonna let me trade with the Serpent. Yeah, unfortunately now they just have Loot's activation forever, so... Right, it is... Look at the top 6 cards of your library. Reveal a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control. From among them, put it onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Alright, so we run out this guy. Do they actually... Oh, no, they don't have a counterspell. They have Loot's activation. They might also have a counterspell, but... This is just Loot's activation here. Definitely the spider. For what little that's worth here. Oh, they're gonna activate Loot before I go to combat, so I get to know. They hit Skoos off the top! Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Alright. They hit Skoos off the top to kill my thing. Is this relevant here? The Skoos is gonna be like a 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, potentially. So, 4 on the first turn is 7. They can get it up to a 9/9 Trampler. Yeah, I don't think I can have Snakeskin Veil now. I don't think that's going to help me here. Oh, that's disgusting. Now I'm going to draw like Lalamore Elves, I'm just going to die. They had 7 mana, they used 6 of it, hit Skoos off the top, and ate my spider. Yeah, I don't think I can win anymore. Like, my deck wins by having the biggest creatures, and I don't have the biggest creatures anymore, and I can't get the biggest creatures anymore, so... Well... I'm assuming they're just activating Loot, not activating Skoos here, but... Right? 1/1 was their best hit, so... And yeah, let's get rid of that one. Alright. Loot's looking at 6 cards at a clip. Now, granted, they might have had other options with the Skoos, but it was just the best thing at the time. Gonna main phase him. And hit Draco... What is this? Are you kidding me? And bushwhack my guy, sure. Sure, Dracoseth kills me anyway. Like, I thought we had a tiny chance there, but yeah, it's Dracoseth and we just die, because I have nothing that kills Dracoseth. Here, for anybody that did not play the first time he was in a core set, this is Dracoseth. When it attacks, deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to up to 2 other targets. So it would kill my wolf, my Lalamore Elves, and dome me for 4, and then hit me for 7. And I have no outs left to that. Like, I shouldn't have even been in a position to do anything there to begin with, but... they main phase activated Loot for me to try and give me a chance, but yeah, I have actual nothing that deals with that dragon, so... Like, all of my creatures die to it. I bin the Snakeskin Veil, so... Which, as it turns out, was what even gave me a chance in the first place, because flashing that wolf in... almost did it for me. Like, if they did not have a Dracoseth defined... If they had, like, Skoos and Dracoseth and they got cute and took the Scavenging Ooze there to deny me my spider, then Dracoseth would have been too deep in the deck. They would have had to activate Loot twice to find him. And I might have been able to win there, but... I'm pretty sure that's what they were doing, too, is like, okay, Drakuseth has to be in the top 6, I'm just gonna go grab him real quick. Before something goes wrong, which I still think they wait until, my end step, and then show me Drakuseth and I scoop, but I knew I didn't have anything for Drakuseth, so, and you can't bluff anything there. Like, it's like, oh yes, no, this one card in my hand will deal with Drakuseth if he attacks, so you better not do it. No. Also, I can't attack into Drakuseth anyway. Like, I don't have the things to attack into him with. Alright, well, we got our turn 1 Lalamore Elves on the play. Unfortunately, our turn 2 3-drop would be Reclamation Sage, so we're probably attacking for 1 and casting Gnarlid Colony, because we can buy it back later. Yeah, let's just draw a better 3-drop, like Truffle Snout, Wolf. There we go, perfect. We wait, just in case. Like, if they want to bolt my elf here, I would like to be able to eat their bolt while I'm at it. Okay. Yeah, let's just trade for Ryan's Elite here. Perfect. Hey, if they have Giant Growth, they have Giant Growth, and that's A-okay by me. They did not. How good is Lalamore Elves? Like, seriously. My turn 2 play was a 3-drop. My turn 3 play was a 4-drop, and so on. I mean, it's Simone. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, okay. So they're blue, red, green. I think I just run this out. Hush you. Stop trying to tap me out of green. Stop trying to be cute with my Lalamore Elves as my green source. Okay, that's actually kind of a problem now. Because that's a whole lot of extra bodies scattered all over the place. And a bunch of extra cards drawn. Yeah, Simone's just going to take over this game now. I don't actually have anything for her. That is the one problem with this deck, is I do not have any removal at all. So... Yep. Okay, so... Yeah, we kill the 2 other creatures. Give them some damage. Pass the turn. Flash in our wolf. It doesn't matter. Like, Simone's gonna take over this game. I have no actual interaction in the entire deck. I can get off to very fast starts. Our opponents just played, like, 2 bombs, and I have, like, a whole bunch of, like, small, harmless things here. Relative to what they're doing anyway. Like, Simone's just gonna keep constantly growing their things, and eventually she's gonna just double the number of counters on stuff, and I'm gonna die, so... yeah. I have actual nothing for what's happening to me here. And they have a bite down, too? Cool. That's terrific. Yeah, if I had a bite down, maybe I could win a game here through all of the things that are happening to me, but I don't, so... Yeah, I have no way to change the combat math at all, so it's just a question of being ground out by their things. So, 2 mana, get back the Ambush Wolf and the Twinen. Ambush Wolf and Gnarlid Colony. Like, It's kind of a 6 of one, half dozen of another. I could actually concede here and save everybody involved a ton of time, but I want to see if they mess up. Oh, I meant cancel, not submit 0. Okay, we can concede now. I meant cancel. So the thought process is I was about to cast it, and I was like, I want to save this and try and draw the spider. Because the spider would actually get me out of this. And I can trade for the spider once and then trade for it again, and I accidentally clicked submit 0 when I meant to click cancel. Well, that saved us a bunch of time. Yeah, that was just a misclick. I wanted to not take the thing. We only had like one turn to draw the spider though, because the whatever it's called, the red-green 4-drop rare that just kills people, was going to be so huge that it would buff Zamone to such a huge size that there was no way I could win. Like, even with the spider would chump block and I would still die from all the trample damage next turn. So it was just a matter of one turn that I would get to look for the spider. But yeah, I meant to click cancel and try and find the spider before I died to that. And I accidentally hit submit 0 instead, thinking it was the cancel button. Okay, well, that sucked. Yeah, unfortunately the deck did not have removal. Like, I only saw the one bite down the entire time, and I did not get any black removal in any of the other packs before I decided that black was going to be our color, so maybe it should have been red just so I'd have the Burst Lightning, because a Burst Lightning would have gone a long way, like, killing anything in a lot of those games. There were too many must-kill cards that if I had have been able to deal with them, I would have won the game, where I lost because I couldn't deal with any of them. Alright, if you're watching this live, give me a minute, and we'll do another draft. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Good rest of your day.